what's going on, y'all? T Farrell here. In this video, I want to go over a quick update for the OTC market ticker TSNPD, also known as Humble. I feel like the update is important for current shareholders and future investors to be aware about. But before we get to that, we'll take a look at our one-day forecast, and we'll see here that Humble was up approximately 6% at close on Friday, and that they are currently trading for $3.22 a share. So let's head over to the OTC market page and take a look at the newest update. Alright, and here we are on the OTC market page looking at the latest news for TSNPD, and this one is titled Humble Incorporated announces Aurea Group Ventures investment in partnership for exclusive Chile country rights. A Chilean multifamily office announced today the signing of securities purchase agreement for the purchase of Aurea Group of Humble common stock and the country rights to Chile for a purchase price of up to $7,500,000. Pursuant to the terms of the purchase agreement, Aurea Group, through an affiliate, agreed to purchase 437,500 shares of Humble common stock for $1 million. The payment for these shares is due on or before March 30, 2021. In addition, Aurea Group also received the right to purchase 1,562,000 additional shares of Humble common stock and a 35% equity interest in Chilean subsidiary Humble intends to form to conduct its operations in Chile for $6,500,000. Aurea Group's purchase right expires on December 31, 2021. The agreement provides that if Aurea Group exercises its rights to purchase the subsidiary interest, it will receive 35% of the profits from operations of the Humble family products in Chile, including Humble Mobile Division, Humble Hubs, Humble Marketplace, and Humble Financial. In addition, the Aurea Group also received a right of first refusal with respect to regional or country rights sales in Latin America. So this is pretty big news, I think, for both Humble as well as for the Chilean group Aurea, because this gives them not only 35% of the profits from the sales that are made within the products in Chile, but it also gives the Aurea Group the right of first refusal, meaning they get first dibs in respects to regional or country rights sales in Latin America. I find that to be a pretty big bonus compared to this purchase agreement. Humble and Aurea Group are already underway on Humble Latin American business development discussions in key verticals such as banking, merchant and financial services, real estate, hospitality, tourism, sports, festivals, entertainment, and ticketing services in the region. So they get right of first refusal for all of these aspects: the banking, financial services, real estate, tourism, festival, sports, ticketing, all that. And this is a quote from the CEO of the Aurea Group, Juan Pablo Morales, and he states, "At Aurea Group Ventures, our mission is to find, invest, import, and work together as a partner with disruptive global companies at the forefront of innovation, and Humble perfectly represents this vision. We are strongly confident in how this top-tier Humble team and technologies will revolutionize multiple industries in Latin America and the world." And this next statement is from the CEO of Humble, Brian Foote. "We are deeply honored to be represented in Latin America region by such an educated, ethical, and visionary set of partners as a team at Aurea Group. While Humble will not be selling the exclusive Humble distribution rights to all 195 global countries, we are keenly aware of the rapid scale we can achieve in certain regions through distribution partners. Their working history with brands like Booking Holdings, Airbnb, and Expedia Group gives us confidence in the road ahead for Humble as we enter the Latin American market in the year ahead." So clearly this is a good match for both the CEOs of each company. The Aurea Group will get 35% of profits of all Chilean products, and they also get right of first refusal with respect to any country sales in Latin America, which again I think is pretty big. And in turn, Humble gets to dominate that market they've been looking for all along, that underserved area where other financial companies don't go. So I think this is a key partnership for both companies. The Humble and Aurea Group teams will be performing investment meetings in the second quarter of 2021 in the Latin American region to discuss further partnerships and rights sales, pending the continued resolution of COVID-19 protocols. These two parties will be celebrating their partnership with blockchain tokenization of several collectible physical assets and NFTs from the region that will be tokenized using the Humble token engine and secured by Humble Origin Assurance. And so if you're wondering who the Aurea Group is, well, it tells us below. So the Aurea Group's main objective is to provide independent and comprehensive advice for the wealth management of families, foundations, family offices, and institutional clients through dedicated, transparent, and confidential work. Aurea Group has a multidisciplinary team of professionals and analysts who provide tailor-made solutions for each of their clients, focusing on the global search for attractive investment alternatives, both in financial products and in real assets. The company also pursues the development of new businesses through its ventures area. So we see here, they're basically a wealth management group that helps a lot of families, probably more of the higher end financial wealthy families, to invest their money where it needs to be and help manage that wealth. And so let's take a look at their website and see what they're about here. So this is the Aurea Group website. So the mission we kind of read about already. And then the About Us, we've also kind of touched over. As well as the business areas, again, wealth management, asset management, ventures. So this is a financial group. And then their team, right? So this is the CEO, Juan Pablo Morales, who gave us that quote. So I'll read a little bit about him. Juan Pablo has more than 14 years of work experience in the financial industry, and he's worked for these companies here. He stands out for his performance as partner, director, and chief investment officer at WAC Research between 2011 and 2016. So the CEO clearly has experience about what he's doing with his 14 years that he has, plus he'd have outstanding performance as director and chief investment officer for 5 years. So he definitely has an understanding of financial management. And of course, that experience is greatly sought by wealthy families who want to continue to stay wealthy. And then this is the rest of the team for the Aurea Group. So again, this seems like this is a pretty good matchup in terms of Humble wanting to get into the Latin America game, as well as the Chilean group Aurea getting their hands on right of first refusal in terms of Latin dealings with Humble. And so if you're wondering how big Chile even is in terms of its population and if this agreement is important, well, according to Google, it looks like Chileans' population is approximately 19 million. And so that's a lot of folks that could potentially be reached. Now, granted, I don't expect 100% of these folks to be interested in any type of financial program Humble, but you can kind of do a math and speculations to determine how many folks may actually be interested and how this can help benefit both Humble and the Aurea Group. And then finally, for completeness sake, we'll take a look at the Humble Twitter feed. One thing I do want to note is that they now have 20,000 followers, so this continues to grow by the day. So it's nice to see that folks are discovering Humble and what kind of power they can bring to the table. And then kind of scrolling down, we'll look here, we can see that Brian Foote actually mentioned, honored by the investment into Humble by the Aurea Group and our new distribution partnership. We have gotten to know this team, and I am confident they will help us grow much faster and stronger together in Latin America. And that's why this agreement was put in place, because Brian Foote knows that this Latin American area is untapped and is going to need someone to help manage their financials. And so what better way than to get in with a group that already understands how things work, especially in the Chilean sector, and for a cut of 35%, this could be very beneficial still for the Humble company. So want to see what y'all's thoughts were on this update. Let me know in the comment section below, and please like, subscribe, and share this, and I'll see you next time.